Welcome to Biggest Spoilars, the destination for exclusive spoilers, latest updates.
Willow Kane business cam footage was gone while Anna Devane got a creepy gift from C. At Carly Spencer's house, Jack Brennan gave her a choker to celebrate Christmas a little early. Carly made defenses for why she'd been at home more frequently before Brennan griped about Lulu Spencer hindering his sweats to speak with Charlotte Cassadine about Valentine Cassadine. After Carly offered to help, Brennan took off alone. Valentine saw that the seacoast was clear and joined Carly in the kitchen. When the discussion turned to how Carly first got involved with Brennan, she reflected on visiting Jack in captivity and seeking help understanding the FBI. That was back when John Jagger Cates was forcing Jason Morgan to work with him. Carly recalled how she'd faced wrongdoing charges, but Valentine assumed Brennan used the WSB to make the substantiation go down. That led to Carly's consummation that Brennan had indeed done that, so she sounded moved since they were indeed dating at the time and he no way told her. Valentine argued that Brennan was saving that word so he could use it to his advantage laterally. At Café Sherry, Brad Cooper and Britt Westbourne had a feast of precious food along with a bottle of Gamesome to celebrate their reunion. Britt told Brad how she ended up at the Five Poppies resort before mentioning their cold emulsion design and how she was stuck due to the drug she demanded. There was also talk about Britt taking orders from Jen Sidwell, so Brad realized he was the father of Lucas Jones' new swain, Marco Rios. Once the bill came, Britt anticipated Brad to pay it. Brad claimed he only had one maxed-out credit card left since the model he'd been dating blew through all his plutocrat. Brad assumed Britt could go it on her croaker's payment, but Britt refocused out she didn't have her medical license and was beggared. That left Britt and Brad in a bind since neither of them could cover the bill. At Lulu Spencer's house, Brennan demanded to talk to Charlotte, but her mama continued to block access. After Brennan hovered to haul Lulu down to the WSB office, Nathan West defended her. Brennan ended up questioning Nathan's memory loss and the PCPD's decision to give him his emblem back. Although Nathan used the name West, Brennan offered Lulu a memorial that he was a Faison like his father. In prison, Anna did as she was told and faced down from Pascal as he delivered her lunch. After some bickering in French, Anna ate before noticing a package was taped under her mesh charger. Anna opened it and discovered it was a familiar book, The Crystalline Conspiracy by P.K. Sinclair. Since Caesar Faison wrote that new, Anna was rattled, especially since the note outside said it was for his poet and was inked C. Anna's eyes went wide as she hurled the book down from her in a fear. At Jocelyn Jack's apartment, she swept the place for bugs before talking to Jason, who wanted word on the WSB's Five Poppies disquisition. Jason was eager to find out details related to Faison, Jen Sidwell and Professor Henry Hank Dalton. Jocelyn refused to commit disloyalty, but Jason demanded her help for Britt since she was stuck in this mess due to demanding her drug. After Jocelyn blustered about Brennan using agents as tools and not viewing them as people, she conceded that she trusted Jason further than him. In the courtroom, Dante Falconeri bandied some news with ADA Justine Turner during a break. The PCPD no longer had the original footage of Willow caught on the business cam, so Turner got updates and contemplated how to handle the reversal. Once court proceeded, Tracy Quartermain witnessed and recapitulated what happened the night she set up Drew injured. ADA Turner asked about the club on the bottom, but Tracy claimed she didn't move it. Alexis took her turn with Tracy and wound up asking if she saw Willow there that night. After Tracy had a flashback regarding Michael Corinthos' secret trip to Drew's house, she admitted she didn't see Willow. During Nina Reeves' own time on the stage, she took responsibility for Willow's false justification. There was another break in the proceedings, which led to Alexis fretting over the business cam footage and how to handle what was coming. Dante took the stage laterally and witnessed about Willow being on the business cam videotape, but ADA Turner could only give time-stamped still shots, not the factual footage. Alexis fought against the addition of the substantiation, so the judge sided with her and supposed the prints inadmissible. Next on Thursday's GH occasion, Alexis played up all the other suspects and tried to make it feel like Dante didn't want to go after his family, Michael. Soon later, ADA Turner called Christina Corinthos Davis as the coming substantiation for the execution. General Hospital spoilers say Willow's trial will toast up indeed more as the week winds down, so stay tuned. General Hospital spoilers for the week of December 22nd suggest some curveballs. For one thing, what happens after Anna Devane creates a diversion? There's also Willow Tate Kane's trial. There are also all the vacation get-togethers in Port Charles. Keep reading, and let's talk about what's coming up in the ABC Cleaner pieces. Harrison Chase's arrest aftermath. Let's launch off with Harrison Chase, who apprehends two characters. It's not clear which characters get shackled yet. Still, there's likely to be some fate and drama from it. There was someone hearkening to Tracy Quartermain's converse with Michael Corinthos. So, it's possible that's what leads to apprehensions. Of course, it could be two other characters, too. Nina Reeves' hot water over with Nina Reeves. She's getting into some further hot water. Hopeless to save Willow from captivity, she has made a deal with Jack Brennan. That means exploiting Charlotte Cassadine to get intel about Valentine Cassadine. At one time, Nina was going to be Charlotte's mammy, and the two were veritably close. So, this is a really sick deal for Nina to take, especially since Charlotte is just a sprat. Carly Spencer's holiday problem. General Hospital spoilers for coming week reveal that Carly Spencer always has a full house for the leaves. Carly might want Valentine to find another place to stay until the leaves are over. Still, Val isn't going anywhere until he's good and ready. What differently to anticipate? As for what differently to anticipate, Anna is creating a diversion. Still, will it work, and could she actually get free? It would be ridiculous if she crashed Jen Sidwell's vacation party. Dante Falconeri and Giovanni Gio Palmieri are making some progress. Hopefully, the Christmas vacation will have them getting near and not further piecemeal. Britt Westbourne and Brad Cooper have reunited. Although Brad was worried with her, Britt smoothed effects over. Also, Laura Collins will be put under further pressure to give in to Sidwell's commands. Ultimately, anticipate Kevin Collins to map with Sonny Corinthos. While Kevin isn't really a schemer, he's a psychiatrist. The man might be a lot further help than Sonny originally thinks, so stay tuned. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of December 22nd, 2025? Partake your studies in the comment section below. Flashback to keep watching The Cleaner on ABC to find out what happens coming. Anna Devane taking a big chance. Jack Brennan confides in Carly Spencer. Plus, Jason Morgan intimately turns to Jocelyn Jacks for help. Keep reading, and let's talk about what's coming up in the ABC Cleaner pieces. Let's launch off with Anna, who's still in that apartment with the double-sided glass. The woman doesn't know where she's or why, but it's starting to connect the blotches. Anna knows that she needs to get out of there, but how? Fans recall that Pascal stopped by with a charger of food. Also, in an exercise clip for Hereafter's occasion, Anna putatively chokes on the food. Easily, this is Anna's diversion, but will it work? If they wanted Anna dead, she'd formerly be. Still, they're keeping her hostage in a completely furnished apartment complete with a yoga mat and delivered food. Enough nice diggings for a hostage if you ask me. So, if Anna starts to choke, someone will come in to save her. Anna is presumably worth further alive than dead to them right now. Alexis Davis objects over at the courthouse. Alexis Davis objects. The woman declares that she objects to the new substantiation being submitted. The counsel will probably say that she needs a chance to review it first. Still, will the judge agree? Lulu Spencer's stance. General Hospital spoilers for the coming occasion reveal that the exercise clip shows Lulu Spencer standing establishment. The Golden says they're just going to have to take her in. Could this have commodity to do with Charlotte Cassadine? Whatever happens, Nathan West will show up to back Lulu up. Carly Spencer's surprise at Carly's house. Valentine Cassadine will continue hiding in the garret. When Brennan stops by, Carly will cover and act like everything is just peachy. With a big smile, Carly says to consider commodity an early Christmas gift. Is she going to sleep with Brennan to distract him from Valentine's noises in the garret? Jason Morgan's secret. There's also Jason, who rushes to see Jocelyn. The man says that Jocelyn has to make sure that nothing ever finds out that he came to her for backing. Does this have commodity to do with Britt Westbourne's insolvable situation with Jen Sidwell? What differently to anticipate? Speaking of Britt, she tells someone that there's a catch. Still, she's smiling, and it seems friendly. Nina Reeves grilled. As for Nina Reeves, she gets grilled. This likely occurs on the stage at Willow Tate Kane's trial. Dante Falconeri will also be on the substantiation box in Hereafter's occasion. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most on Thursday, December 8, 2025? Be sure to catch up on everything passing with GH right now. Come back then frequently for General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates. The emotional temperature in Port Charles reaches a breaking point as faith, fear, truth, and fury collide in one unforgettable week on General Hospital. What begins with a baptism meant to symbolize hope and rebirth spirals into a courtroom catastrophe no one sees coming, especially Willow Tate, who collapses after a devastating wave of memories resurfaces at the worst possible moment. As encouraging words offer comfort to some, others issue chilling threats that promise lasting consequences long after the courtroom drama fades. A sacred beginning overshadowed by unspoken fear. The week opens with a baptism ceremony meant to bring peace, healing, and unity. Friends and family gather, their faces softened by candlelight and quiet prayers, hoping that this sacred ritual will mark a fresh start. The minister's calm voice echoes through the chapel, speaking of forgiveness, renewal, and the power of truth. Yet beneath the surface, tension simmers. Willow stands among the attendees, visibly shaken. Though she tries to remain composed, her eyes betray her inner turmoil. Every word spoken during the ceremony feels like it's aimed directly at her heart. Truth sets us free, the minister says, and Willow flinches. The phrase hits too close to home. Michael notices immediately. He reaches for Willow's hand, offering silent reassurance. His touch grounds her, at least momentarily. He whispers gentle, encouraging words, reminding her that no matter what lies ahead, she's not alone. But Willow's thoughts are already racing forward, to the courtroom, to the testimony she must give, and to the memories she's been desperately trying to suppress. Encouraging words that carry heavy weight. Throughout the day, Willow is surrounded by people offering support. Nina, torn between maternal concern and lingering guilt, approaches Willow carefully. She tells her she's proud of her strength, reminding her that courage doesn't mean fearlessness, it means standing firm despite fear. Even Carly, whose relationship with Willow has been complicated at best, offers an unexpected moment of kindness. She urges Willow to speak her truth, whatever it may be, warning her that silence has a way of destroying people from the inside out. But encouragement isn't always comforting. Sometimes it feels like pressure. And for Willow, every supportive word adds to the crushing expectation that she must finally confront the past she's buried so deeply. The courtroom becomes a battlefield. The courtroom is packed. The air is thick with anticipation as the judge calls the session to order. Willow takes the stand, her posture stiff, her hands trembling slightly as she's sworn in. Across the room, familiar faces watch closely, some with hope, others with barely concealed anger. At first, Willow's testimony is controlled and measured. She sticks to the facts she knows by heart, repeating them like a script she's rehearsed countless times. But then, one question changes everything. A simple inquiry, about a moment she once claimed she couldn't remember. The room goes silent. Suddenly, the memories come rushing back. Not in fragments, but in vivid, overwhelming detail. Faces. Voices. A conversation she swore never happened. A truth she convinced herself wasn't real. Willow's breathing becomes shallow. Her voice falters. The courtroom watches as realization dawns across her face. I remember, she whispers. The truth unleashed. The dam breaks. Willow begins recounting events she previously denied, details that shift the entire case. Her words tumble out faster now, fueled by panic and clarity colliding at once. Each revelation sends murmurs through the courtroom. Michael stares in shock. Nina's eyes fill with tears. Carly stiffens, instantly aware that this testimony could change everything. As Willow speaks, it becomes clear that she wasn't lying before, she was protecting herself from a truth too painful to face. But now that the memories have resurfaced, there's no stopping them. Angry threats boil over. Not everyone is willing to accept Willow's truth. From the gallery, tension explodes. One individual, already seething with resentment, mutters a threat under their breath, loud enough to be heard. A warning. A promise of retaliation if Willow continues. The judge calls for order, but the damage is done. Willow hears the threat, and it rattles her to the core. Her hands begin to shake violently. The weight of what she's revealing, and who it could destroy, crashes down on her all at once. Someone has everything to lose if Willow's testimony stands. And they're not afraid to make that known. Willow collapses. As the judge asks Willow if she can continue, she opens her mouth to respond, but no sound comes out. Her vision blurs. The courtroom spins. Before anyone can react, Willow sways, and collapses. Gasps echo through the room as Michael leaps to his feet, calling her name. Court officers rush forward while a medic is summoned. Nina breaks down, sobbing uncontrollably. Carly stands frozen, her expression unreadable. Willow is rushed out on a stretcher, unconscious but breathing, leaving behind a courtroom full of unanswered questions and shaken souls. Aftermath: faith tested, loyalties shaken. At the hospital, doctors work quickly to stabilize Willow. Stress, emotional overload, and suppressed trauma are blamed for her collapse. But the emotional damage runs far deeper than physical exhaustion. Michael refuses to leave her side, racked with guilt for not realizing how close she was to breaking. Nina prays quietly, haunted by the possibility that her past actions may have contributed to Willow's pain. Meanwhile, back at the courthouse, the fallout begins. Lawyers scramble. The judge considers a recess. And those who felt threatened by Willow's testimony start making plans of their own. The baptism's meaning revisited. As news of Willow's collapse spreads, the baptism from earlier in the week takes on new meaning. What was meant to represent rebirth now feels like a warning, a reminder that true renewal requires confronting the darkest truths first. Encouraging words, though well-intentioned, can only do so much when someone is drowning in unresolved trauma. And angry threats have a way of exposing just how dangerous the truth can be. What happens next? With Willow hospitalized and the trial hanging in the balance, General Hospital fans are left with massive questions. Will Willow survive the emotional aftermath of remembering everything? Will her testimony stand, or be discredited due to her collapse? Who issued the threat, and how far are they willing to go? Can faith and forgiveness truly heal wounds this deep? One thing is certain, Port Charles will never be the same after the truth Willow remembered finally came to light. And as the baptism's promise of renewal lingers in the air, so does the chilling reality that some truths don't just set you free, they put you in danger.